My name is Paul Foss. I live in Tampa, and I've had Model 3 for a couple of weeks. I'm a first-day reservationist. I also had one of the first Nissan Leafs in Florida. I got that on December 1st, 2011, and ordered that back in 2010, so I'm a long-time EV owner.
And there's been some concern as Tesla scales up, as the market becomes mass market, that it might not be, the Tesla community might not be as friendly or open or cool. And I can say Paul is proving that wrong so far, because he was kind enough to come down from Tampa, hour and a half drive.
Hour and 10 minutes.
Just for me to test drive the car, meet up a bit, and actually brought a friend as well, so I test drove two. So huge thank you for my first Tesla Model 3 test drive, and it's actually, as I said, way better than I thought. But I want to hear, what are your favorite things about the car? What do you love about it? What do you love more than you expected about it? And I'll try to swat the mosquitoes away as you...
Okay. Well, I love the acceleration. And that wasn't really a surprise because I had test driven an S. I love the handling, and that was a little bit of a surprise. But probably my favorite thing is that it's a car that doesn't force you to make as many choices. Traditionally, if you got a car, you had to decide, did you want something practical like a Honda Accord, or did you want something sporty like a Porsche, or did you want something that had prestige like a Jaguar, or did you want something green like a Prius, or did you want something safe like a Volvo? So Tesla's a car that lets you have all those things without having 5 or 6 different cars.
Yeah. And is there anything that surprised you that you didn't expect to be either so cool or not so cool before you got it?
I would say the reaction. I had the Leaf for 6 years, and I was always running around trying to tell people, oh, this is an EV, and it's very economical, and it's great. And even though I loved the Leaf, people didn't react to it because even though I didn't think it was ugly, they thought it was ugly. And the Tesla, although yes, I think it's beautiful, that doesn't matter to me, but it seems to matter to everybody else that I meet, and they're like, oh, I want to hear about it because it's beautiful.
And there's so many people who totally separate Teslas from other electric cars, and I find this a bit annoying, but on the other hand, you can see Tesla has done things to make that happen. So the other thing, you said you've given a lot of test drives already in the first couple of weeks, right?
I've given about 50 test rides, and I've probably let 10 different people drive it.
Wow.
I believe about 4 of them, I know 2 of them have ordered them.
That was one
based on my test drive, and 2 others are considering it, and there's a lot of options to consider, so they're trying to figure out which options
That's
to
pretty
order.
stunning. You mentioned you were a math guy, perfect score on the ACT for math. When you think about how many reservations came in initially, and then that people who get the 3 now are selling how many new ones to new buyers, what does that make you think mathematically?
Well, mathematically, I don't know if Tesla's ever going to catch up, and I would say that the 2 reasons I don't think they'll catch up is I know I visited China a few months ago. I visited a Tesla dealership in China. The Chinese are crazy for Tesla. They will buy a ton. I know the people in Europe, I visited Norway a month ago, they're crazy for Tesla, but they're having to buy the $100,000 Model S's and X's. The third thing is that you can get a Tesla, the base model, for only $35,000, and it's very competitive with the Camry and the Accord that are incredibly good selling. So the people who think that once they get through the first day reservationist, that all the demand is gone, that's just the tip of the iceberg.